did it. I finally solved the cube. Oh my God. I've been up for 2 days trying to solve this cube. I might look a little beaten down. And I'm really hungry. So, I decided to bring you along to make some highly energizing breakfast. This breakfast is going to wake us up and keep us going throughout today. So, the time change happened last night, and no matter how tired you are, no matter how disheveled you look, this breakfast will pick you back up and make you into a new person. And it's easy to make and quick too. A whole lot quicker than solving this electronic cube over here. Okay, the first ingredient you're going to need is some strong coffee. I've been living on this for the last 2 days. It's great. The next ingredient that you're going to need is something that I came across not all that long ago. It's called Fiber One Complete Pancake Mix. I love this stuff. It's got 20% of your daily value of fiber per serving, and it's so easy to work with, and there's so many things you can do with it. It's just amazing. I'm going to start by opening up our box here of pancake mix, and I'm going to pour into this bowl in front of me about, I don't know, probably about 2 cups of pancake mix. Actually, that's all I've got left. I sure hope it's enough. We can't ruin this batch. Then I've got some shelled pecans. What I'm going to do is I'm going to crunch those up. I'd say I've probably got about 1/4 cup of those here, whole shelled pecans. We're going to crunch these up real good. And this breakfast, like I said, is pretty quick to make, folks, and it's pretty delicious too. Really good. I've also got over here some organic flaxseed, whole flaxseed, that I grind in a coffee grinder that I use exclusively to grind flaxseed. That's right. So I urge people that eat flaxseed to grind it up real fine, nice in a nice flaxseed mill, and to use your own ground flaxseed, because once it's ground, it loses potency pretty quickly. Now this is going to be a high in fiber, high in antioxidant breakfast. Okay, I've got my 1/4 cup of nuts or so in there that I kind of crunched up, and they're still kind of large. They're just broken up a little bit. What we've got here is we've got some whole grain blueberry oatmeal. Now this oatmeal is also a high fiber oatmeal. I'm going to take 2 packages of that. I'm going to open that up, and I'm going to dump that into our bowl here. 2 packs of that. Now you can use just standard oatmeal if you want to as well. I use this because A, it's also low in sugar or no sugar added, so there's no extra sugar in this. It's just basically plain oatmeal, but it's got some freeze-dried blueberries in it, which I like. Now, most people are going to mix with this mix water, because it tells you to mix water. Not me, though. We're going to go with some wild blueberry black currant, which has insane antioxidant power. It's amazing. And this is a juice with no sugar added, so it's 100% real juice. Don't get fooled and don't get these juice blends that are mostly water, sugar, and a little bit of juice. This is all juice. Although it's not all blueberry juice, it's got blueberries. Actually, the first ingredient, wild blueberry, red grape, apple, black currant juices, filtered water, natural flavors. That's it. It's awesome. We're going to pour some of that in there slowly. I'm going to put my flaxseed in here that I ground earlier in my flaxseed coffee grinder. That's probably about 1/4 cup of ground flaxseed in there as well. Good enough. Now, we're going to add some of this juice right here. And I'm going to start to mix this up with a fork. Now, we want to add the juice slowly, because normally if we had some more pancake mix here, it wouldn't be a big problem, because you can just add more pancake mix if you added too much liquid. I don't have that luxury. I'm all out of pancake mix. So, that's not good. So we want to add our juice here. Now, you cannot add juice with sugar in it. It will make your pancakes stick to your frying pan. It's got to be just 100% pure juice. Use the juice of your choice. I went with the blueberry black currant juice. You could use cherry juice. You could use about any juice really at all. I'm going to be careful here. If I start getting too thin, our pancakes are going to end up not working well. Now, I've added some other things to pancakes like this in the past. Applesauce makes an excellent pancake added to this pancake mix. A what else did I add before? Many different fresh fruits. You can add peaches sliced up. You could add, I've actually added apples before sliced up. They do cook up okay. Made like what I call Applejack pancakes. Okay, when we get this to the right consistency, I'll show you approximately what that is here. It should be the consistency where, let me just beat this up with a fork. It doesn't have to be super smooth. It can have lumps in it. Don't try to get it all smooth. But it needs to be the consistency where you're, man, I'm waking up already just smelling this. Oh, the blueberry currant juice is just amazing. So we're adding liquid slowly, but you want it to get to the consistency where when you pick it up with a fork, it plops off pretty easily. And I prefer my pancakes a little bit thin because they do puff up in the pan. That looks pretty good. I think we're ready to go and start making pancakes. Okay, again, this is very low in calories, very low in fat, almost no fat at all here. In fact, I don't think there is any. Yeah, there's probably about 2 grams of fat in those 2 packages of oatmeal. Low in sodium, high in fiber, super rich in antioxidants. This is an incredible breakfast and it's waking me up already, can you tell? Let's go get them into the frying pan. Okay, I'm going to preheat my electric skillet here to about 300 degrees. I'm going to go ahead and pour in the electric skillet just a drizzling of grapeseed oil. And I'm going to let that heat up till it's nice and hot. That'll take about, I don't know, 30 seconds or so. Okay, let's start pouring the pancakes. Now some other things that I put in these pancakes, I started naming some things over there. We're just going to pour these into about, oh, I don't know, maybe 6 inches, 5-6 inches across in the corners here of our pan. But some other things to put in it, frozen fruits, like frozen blueberries, frozen strawberries. I chop up a banana in these a lot of times. You could put cinnamon in these as well. Okay, there's our pancakes frying up in the pan. In a non-stick electric skillet like this, you don't want to use metal tools or metal spatulas or turners. You want to use a plastic turner like this, or a silicon rubber turner. These are made specifically to. I'm going to turn my heat down just a little bit. They might be cooking just a little fast, so I'm going down to about 250. These spatulas are made specifically for non-stick surfaces like this. Now, how do you know when to turn your pancakes? A lot of people go, I always burn my pancakes. You're going to see bubbles forming on the top of your pancakes. When you see those bubbles start to form and break, and you get a fair amount of bubbles that are forming and breaking, that means that the bottom of your pancake is probably finished cooking. Now, these are a darker colored batter, and darker colored batters actually do cook a little bit quicker. In fact, that is overcooked. Not too much, just slightly on the first one. I want to get these turned quickly. I thought they might be cooking a little fast. You may have to add a little bit more liquid. You can add more juice or you can just add a little bit of water because as the batter sits it tends to get a little bit more, thickened. It thickens a little bit, I should say. If your batter starts out too thin, you can always add a little bit more pancake mix if you have it. What if you're totally out of pancake mix? What can you add then? Well, you could add a little bit of flour to this mixture to thicken it back up if you add too much liquid. Well, here it is, finally finished, our pancake breakfast. Actually, these are oat cakes. There's more oats in them than there is pan. Well, Cindy's here and joined us for breakfast. How many you want, dear?
2, please.
Okay. And I'm going to have 3 of them here to start with. Wow, don't those look great? Now, you want to top these, you can top with powdered sugar, brown sugar, eat them just like they are, or I use sugar-free syrup, which I think is just excellent. Squirt some of that on there. And there you have it. Let's try them out. Let's see how they are. Can't wait. I'm starving. Been working on that cube, like I said, for 2 days solid. They're great. Wow, they're really, really good. Those are fantastic. I'm Mr. G. See you next time here on Quick and Healthy with Mr. G. Hold on, let me pause that. Okay. Oh, man. Well, I finally did it. I solved it.
Yeah, I can't believe you told them two days when it really took you 2 weeks.
I know, but I don't want to say it took me 2 weeks. That seems like forever.
Well, yeah.
Nobody would believe I was up for 2 weeks straight anyhow.
Well, now you can go back to work and quit telling your boss that you have malaria or whatever you've been telling him.
I know. Phew. I didn't think I'd ever get that thing worked though.
I'm just glad it's over.
Mm-hmm.
So we all can get some rest around here now.
So what do you think of these pancakes?
Oh, they're very, very good.
It's the first thing I've cooked for 2 weeks.
I know.
It's actually almost the first thing I've eaten for 2 weeks.
Yeah, I've eaten little snacks here and there, but you drink a ton of coffee.
As soon as I'm done eating these, I think I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay. That's fine.